This is Al Bain for Leather, and we're going to talk for a minute about the Leather Machine Company's Cobra Class Ak20 strap cutter. So basically what you have is a little table and a big roll and another one that's on the bottom you can see right in there. You probably shouldn't stick your finger in there, but you can see it, right? Okay, so there's a bunch of little spacers, and depending on how you space the spacers, it's going to put the blades in different locations. So right now this one is set up at 3-inch. So I've got a fixed bar, and from the bar to the first blade is 3 inches, and then 3 inches again to the second, 3 inches again to the third, and 3 inches to the fourth blade. Okay, so I'm going to load in this piece of leather. I found that if I roll it up like this and put it so it feeds off the back and it kind of doubles back and goes into the machine in this kind of S shape. Look from the side. Look at how the leather's rolled up like this and then coming out this way. It tends to load in a little bit better rather than trying to hold the whole hide up like this and really being awkward about it, okay? So I just kind of hold it in here with my belly or my chest, and now my entire focus is keeping this edge lined up against the fence, okay? Normally I do it with the guard down, but for the video demonstration purposes, I'm going to do it with the guard up. So let's cross your fingers that I don't end up slicing my fingertips, okay? This lever here, what it does is it lowers and raises the table, so basically it stops the cutting action, but for all intents and purposes, we're just cutting straps, so it's just going to go straight through. Over here on the right lower side is the power switch, which will impulse the motor for a second if you don't push it all the way. So I kind of do that to get a feel for getting it started, just get it to where I know that the blades have all engaged, and now I can feel that the leather is being slightly pulled away from me. So now I'm fairly confident that I'm lined up, everything's lined up against the fence, and I'm ready to go. So now I'm going to reach over and commit to the cut. So as I'm cutting, I'm going to constantly be putting diagonal pressure from the back left toward the forward right side, and I'm going to use my hand and keep pressure up against that fence so that the leather goes through in as straight a fashion as I can get it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so always working my hand, keeping my eye right on the corner of the fence and making sure I don't get my fingers jammed in there, because that would be a big tragedy. Okay, you can see from the back how it's coming out. It looks like a bunch of 3-inch wide spaghetti. Okay, so now as it approaches the end, I just kind of let it all go in and fall flat on the floor. And there you go. So if I was a little more diligent, I'd probably put a little table back there to catch it, but the floor isn't too inconvenient. But anyway, hope this gives you an idea of the operation of this machine. One of these days, I'll give you a little demo on how to set it up and stuff like that. But if you have any questions, feel free to look me up in the Tips and Tricks with Cobra Class Leatherworking Equipment Forum on Facebook. And since it's the beginning of the year, Happy New Year. And please remember to pay it forward.